Often people refer to poetry as the ashes of our hopes and dreams, as if in rhyme and free verse the entirety of our heartbreaks is written off and explained and consoled for. Maybe, but each poem has an oxygen tank attached to it. Even as it is litany or history, it is life-giving. That's the irony and the paradox of poetry. This is Sunil Bhandari, and you are listening to Uncut Poetry. Do wait for my ashes. I'm at that age when I see more deaths than births, and for some esoteric reason, such news arrives either as an early morning call. These are shriller, as if recognizing the weight of the tragedy, or as a message deep in the night, when the night lights up with the neon glow of a phone which refuses to predict the darkness it predates. And I skip a heartbeat, and the news seeps in, and then it takes a while to reconcile with the world with one loved one less. Mansi's grandmother lost her husband 6 years back and broke her back in a fall thereafter. Then an intractable disease made her lose her vocal cords. Then she lost her son a couple of years back to cancer. That really broke her. She became completely reliant on others. Deep inside, she could not decide what was worse, losing her life partner, her son, or face a future completely at the behest of others. She pondered killing herself, but she couldn't reach a fan, or was just too weak to slide a razor across her arteries. I met her about once a month. She was small in her bed, but her eyes shone ferociously even as she gently caressed my cheek. And when she died a few days back, she left behind a primer on things the bereaved needed to do and not do after her death. She'd written, "No one will give me a bath or change my clothes after I die. No one will touch the feet of my dead body. That's not me. I have gone. The mourning will not last beyond the time I'm consumed by the flames. Life has to go on and become normal immediately. Everything I own will be donated to the Marwari Widows Society, including my zari saris and my Mangal Sutra. Don't make my room a shrine. Remove all traces of me. I would hate to have my photograph put up with a sad garland. Give my room to Sandesh. He needs a bigger one, what with him getting married and all. Remove that rickety cupboard and that infernal painting by Asha that I have suffered for so many years. Don't put my dead body in an electric crematorium. Burn it on a wooden pyre. Do wait for my ashes. And my last request, in time, take the ashes to the mangroves of Sundarbans, not the sea, but the rivulets, and scatter them amongst the magnificent roots. I like the idea of vexing the roots a bit before floating into the infinity of the sea. If possible, can you do this in the monsoon? Then you will remember me as rain, someone who nourished you, teased you, but cherished life and knew when to fade gracefully, leaving no traces behind apart from freshly hewn leaves. And I know, as I know myself, that we might lose the final shred of our faculties, but we will hold on to the last vestiges of our dignity. Behind the fog of appearances and compulsions lies the burning presence of identity, often merely the idea of it. which we hold on to as a hungry dog holds onto a sliver of meat against hungry predators. And we are all better people when we learn to embrace this reality of everyone we love and those who love us. This is Sunil Bhandari, and you were listening to Uncut Poetry. If you enjoyed this poem, rate it on Spotify or leave a comment on Apple Podcast. And I have a lovely newsletter called The Uncuts, which is like a Sunday dollop of warmth and fun and beauty. Subscribe to it. The link is in the show notes. And if you loved this episode, please do share it with someone you love. See you next week.